We're talking to Danny Boy, Daniel Alabi. He's popularly known as Danny Boy, and he is a dynamic MC. He's a comedian, he's an actor, he's a content creator. In fact, everything. There's a what you know they do. What you know they do.
Just tell me the one way you want. I will tell you the one way I know they do.
I can only imagine.
Right.
So a fun fact. I saw Danny Boy over the weekend.
Right.
At the beach, actually.
Yeah.
And he was actually giving us some of his comedy vibe. And there's something about him. He knows how to catch people's attention. But when did you realize that this was your calling? When did you realize you wanted to hold the mic, you wanted to be a comedian? Talk to us about that.
So, I mean, it was immediately after secondary school that I launched professionally.
Amazing.
I've always been this funny guy. I've always been the guy that everybody likes and loves. You know, from being the senior prefect male that was head boy, I was always trying to sing in school and people would just laugh it off because I didn't have the voice. But I knew they were laughing. So that means I had something else. And then I'm like, I'm going to channel this funny part of me that was very spontaneous. I'm going to channel it into being a stand-up comedian. Fantastic. And I rolled in from there. And I remember telling people, I want to be a comedian. I just want to make people laugh. I want to harness my talents while I wait to go into university.
But now, wanting it and doing it are two different things.
Right.
The industry we find ourselves in now is not one that smiles at every single personality.
Of course.
Were there some people you had to lean on, mentors, guides? What was the journey like?
The journey started solo, you know, but luckily for me, where I grew up, there were older guys, you know, much older than I am, doing things. And then I'm like, okay, this is not bad. Let me go for comedy clubs. There were comedy clubs in my area then.
Yeah.
I remember at some point, I was even learning fashion design. I can sew.
Wow.
Like you said, there's nothing I cannot do.
Okay.
Like I was tailoring the machine perfectly, you know. But at that point, I would still live there and go to the comedy club. Sometimes even go late because I was trying to work on my materials and do stuff. But going into university after secondary school launched me into a bigger platform. OU, by the way, launched me into a bigger platform. And from there, after I saw like people that I knew that I wanted to be mentored by this person because they do what I do.
Okay. So yes, mentorship has been part of your journey.
Right.
I know that you've even gotten some training along the way.
Yes.
But then from there to having your own comedy show, is this a first edition, second edition?
Yes, this is my first edition.
First edition.
In Lagos.
In Lagos, okay, fantastic.
But on the 28th of September, this will be my 5th comedy show in my career.
So doing a comedy show, is this just one-man stand-up or inviting other people to come on board?
There'll be a one-man stand-up, but I would have like a longer session of over 45 minutes. Between 45 minutes to 1 hour or even more. Depends on the vibe I get on that day. I'm more of a spontaneous comedian, so I try to like pick my jokes from the things I see on the spot.
Sure.
Although I write my jokes, of course, you wouldn't dare to do like a 45 1-hour performance without having materials. But I mean, when it comes to the spontaneity part of it, I deliver. Yes, because it is what I am. It is who I am.
So I like where you went with the writing part. A lot of people don't realize that comedy is structured. And when I say structured, there are some greats that have talked in documentaries about how they write down their jokes. They pull elements from different aspects of society. But where does Danny Boy pick his jokes from? All
right. So I pick my jokes from daily activities, personal experiences, because the comedy industry has moved from you get one man, one day, to now being intellectual. I mean, I'm a graduate, and it shows in my materials. You write these things, and they reflect the daily society, from politics to entertainment to just random news on X and other platforms. So even right here as we're sitting, you know, just look at something and analyze it and say, okay, I remember this experience from here. It corroborates with this, and you put it together. You know, comedy has always been about telling things, telling spontaneity, and putting out humor out of the ordinary. So writing is a major part of comedy.
Yeah. So, you know, I'm thinking I'm trying to think from a business perspective now. Once you say you have a comedy show coming up, you know, obviously everybody has a client or a customer or a person in mind when they're developing a product or a service or an event.
Yeah.
Who are the people you are writing your comedy for? Who are the people you're expecting at your show?
Okay, thank you. This is like 7 years or more after leaving the walls of tertiary institution.
Okay.
And my event tag Laughing in Progress has always been comedy show for students, young people, you know, I remember lecturers coming for my show then in school.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, why have I not done my first comedy show in Lagos? Having done this same edition thrice, and one other time corporate comedy and varieties, which is 4. This will be the 5th, like I said earlier. Now I'm like, if I have done this before, I can do this again. So I'm trying to appeal to the Gen Zs, young professionals, creatives, and even a bit older generation. Because my materials, my comedy, they are very relatable.
Amazing.
From unforgettable moments to unforgettable food to unforgettable memories. Yes.
I love the tagline, Laughing in Progress.
Yes.
They're in progress. You need to tell the story behind the title of this particular show.
Okay, it will also amaze you that I am an author.
Interesting.
Yes, in April 2019, I authored my first book.
Interesting.
Both physical and an ebook. And in school, it was Laughing in Progress because my journey is not just one of the ordinary. There's the extraordinary part of it. It has always been a journey led by God. So I was just doing my thing. I didn't know it was God that was actually writing the script.
Interesting.
Because when I did the first one, I named it Chapter 1. I didn't know I was going to write a book then. But I didn't want to use the season 1 that people use or edition 1. I wanted to have something different. So I put it like in a book. Why not? We're in school, so people relate to chapter. So I'm like Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, and then corporate comedy and varieties. And that's why my book even has a total of 4 chapters, which also represents my 4 years in school. So Laughing in Progress is saying, this is not just a comedy show. This is a dream in progress. This is what has started from over 7 years back, and this is going to continue.
Amazing.
So it is not just you coming to laugh, it is you coming to laugh away your sorrows, actually. So this is not the comedy show that you come to and they say is a temporary sorrow taken away. This is more like healing for some people.
I saw a clip pop up just now on the screen. I would love for us to feel a little bit of Danny Boy. Hey, Danny Boy, thank you so much for coming to talk to us about your event, your upcoming event, Laughing in Progress.
Yes.
I love it, love it, love it. Now, he's also a corporate MC, makes people laugh at weddings and other sorts of events as well. It's always great to see you on stage.
Thank you very much.
All right, can't wait to see the next level for Danny Boy. We still have quite a bit more coming your way right here on Wake Up Nigeria. Stay with us.